We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Shang-Chi issue 2. This is a 2020 series from Marvel Comics, written by Luen Yang, art by Dike Ruan, Philip Tan, flashback artist, Sebastian Cheng, colorist, VC's Travis Lanham, letterer, Philip Tan and J. David Ramos did the cover, Lauren Amaro was the assistant editor, Darren Shan, editor. The cover's okay. It does kind of relate to the story. At least there's action in this one, so I'll give him credit for that. So I like the cover. I'm not a huge fan of this art style, but it's not bad. The coloring is really good, and the use of shadows is really solid. Sometimes the faces look a little too soft with lack of definition, but we find Shang-Chi parachuting into this remote temple where he encounters his sister, and you wouldn't know it's a woman because Marvel doesn't know how to make women look like women. And then they sit down and have dinner. Yay! But things aren't exactly as they seem. And Shang-Chi wakes up in what looks like a morgue where he is attacked by hopping vampires, which was actually really cool. And he bleeds this like starry material. And of course, because he's the hero of the book, he can't rescue himself, so somebody has to come in and try and rescue him. We are left with a creepy cliffhanger ending. The core concept of the story is fine. My problem is that it was kind of boring. There were some really cool sequences with this skeleton version of his father, and I thought those were really well done, both artistically and in writing. But most of this book was boring. We had this really long flashback sequence that was very much like a Hallmark movie. Then when he gets to this remote area, he is way too trusting with someone that he hasn't seen in like 20 years. So I thought that was a little bit unrealistic. Does everybody in Marvel have to sit down and have dinner? Do I have to see that every time? What a waste of space. Stop it. And make your women look like women so I know who's who. Come on, this is ludicrous. So it was okay. The Chinese vampires looked really cool. This artist does monsters really well. But the humans, I think he's got to work on like drawing in bone structure, like cheekbones, that sort of thing, because sometimes that looks a little wonky. But overall, for the style it's in, the art's okay. I don't hate it. I just don't think it's particularly great and really needs to work on female anatomy. Some of the backgrounds looked like altered photographs too, which was a little annoying. But the core premise of the story is pretty interesting. I just don't know if it's for me or if I want to stick with this because it's taking a long time to get anywhere, which is a common problem with Marvel these days. I thought it was a mediocre book because it's kind of boring, but it does have some cool parts. So I will give it a low recommendation based on that. So if you can find it for significantly less than cover price, then I would say yeah. But if you're going to pay cover price for this, I think you're going to feel a little cheated just to watch somebody sit around and eat and be kind of an idiot. Shang-Chi doesn't come off as particularly smart in this. I'd have a real difficult time actually recommending this beyond, say, like $1 or $2. I felt a little cheated for my $4. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel in other ways, links to my Patreon, Streamlabs, and Teespring store are in the description. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.